Instagram, live on Facebook. All right. What's going on, everybody? I hope y'all come on in. Come on in. Hope everybody's having a good week. Come on in on this wonderful Monday. Wonderful Monday. Give everybody a second just to come on in. Hey, Chloe, how are you? So I'm live on both Facebook and Instagram. So y'all be patient with me if be patient with me. So as you're coming in, please, of course, do me a favor. Do like Chloe just did and go ahead and say hello. And if you would, please hit that share button as well. I would greatly appreciate it. Let me go ahead and do this while there we go. Hit that. If you have not hit the share button, please go ahead and hit the share button for me so we can spread this. Here we go. All right. So today we're talking about the benefits of healthy marriage. And I'm doing this one. This one came because yesterday, when if you saw my post about, I was thinking about the idea of marriage being work, and so I was thinking about that yesterday, and so a couple of my friends, Trenton and Lucretia, both made a comment that marriage seems to be positioned in a negative way quite often, and so they were like, "What's some of the benefits or the positives of being married?" And so it just made me think. So that's why we're doing this live. I was gonna do one anyway, but I wanted to. This one their question kind of just made me think. So as you come in, of course, please go ahead and drop your hello, say hello for me. And then, drop your comments, of course. So, of course, say hello, drop your as a comment, and then, of course, if you have any questions or anything like that or thoughts about this, then please put them in the Hey, LaGayla, how are you? So I'm gonna jump in. So first, before I jump into the benefits of healthy marriage, let me say that I do not believe. I gotta say this. I do not believe that marriage or singleness. Hey, Crystal, that someone who is single is unhealthy, or that there is that there's something wrong with somebody who is not married, or even if somebody who doesn't want to get married. So let me throw that out there first. I'm prefacing this by saying that I don't believe that. I believe that if a person doesn't want to get married, that's perfectly good. If a person does want to get married, perfectly fine. So it's nothing wrong either way. However, I just wanted to come on and talk specifically about benefits of marriage. And as I say these, please, y'all might want to put, if anybody wants to type them in the comments, they can, because we got quite a few. And then also, again, make sure you hit the share button. Yeah, you're right. It said I have to say that. But it's all right. It's all good, and I get it. So, again, hit the share button. Make sure you comment. And for those who don't know me, if you're watching this for the first, and you're new to me, I'm Winfred Burns II. I am so in my bio it says I am first Trey's dad. So I'm a father of a wonderful 9-year-old. I am he'll be 9 in a couple months, actually. I am a pastor, and I am an entrepreneur, and I'm also an author. As a part of my entrepreneurial endeavors, I'm an author, and I have a book coming out called How to Survive Relationship Storms, how to thrive and not just survive in the inevitable storms, or in the inevitable storms that happen in relationships. So that's who I am. You can get my book right now on pre-order at bit.ly/Blue Storms. It's in pre-order right now. So you can get that for $20, and if you get it during pre-order, it's free shipping. So all right, let's jump into it. So what are benefits. What are the benefits of marriage? So interesting enough, or healthy marriage, excuse me. Interesting enough, one of the great things that you see when you do any research on this is that you find that marriage, that good, healthy marriages are actually beneficial for both the man and the woman in the relationship. However, there are some things that are a little bit more disproportionate towards men, which, as a man, of course, I'm okay with it. But you do see a lot more benefits for men in healthy marriages as opposed to women, which again, I can understand why, giving some societal issues, but that's not the purpose, so we're not gonna get into that. So let's jump into it. So what are the benefits of a healthy marriage? So here we go. So a healthy marriage, a person compared to a single person has a better chance of living longer. A person who is compared to a person who is single, a married person will typically live longer and have better health. What do I mean by that? Research shows that married people have fewer heart attacks. Married people have a lower chance of becoming depressed. There's even though there is no evidence or really little evidence to say that marriage reduces the risk of a person getting cancer, but a married person actually, in a study, shows that a person who is married is less likely to have a more advanced cancer at the time of diagnosis, and a married person is more likely to survive for a longer period of time. Married people are also are more likely to survive a major operation. I also found that in a study of 25,000 people, people who had heart attacks, those who were married were 14% more likely to survive, and they were able to leave the hospital 2 days sooner than unmarried persons. Very interesting. And this information is even after you take into consideration several risk factors like high blood pressure, smoking, diabetes, high blood pressure, weight. Married men have a 46% lower rate of death than unmarried men in the instance of a heart attack. So married men also have a lower risk of depression and a higher likelihood of satisfaction with life in retirement than their unmarried men. Being married has also been linked to better cognitive function and a reduced risk of Alzheimer's disease, as well as where did I leave off at? Alzheimer's disease, as well as improved blood sugar levels, and again, like I said earlier, more likely to survive major surgeries. Married couples, so here's a couple of economic things that we don't think about. Married couples build more wealth on average than single people or couples who cohabitate. Married men earn more money than single men who have the same education, who have the same job history. Married women are economically better off than divorced and cohabitating or never married women. Married women, another statistic, married women are at a lower risk for domestic violence than women in cohabitating or dating relationships. Married women are significantly less likely to be the victim of violent crimes than single or divorced women, and married men are less likely to perpetuate violent crimes than unmarried men. Yeah, this is very interesting so far, huh? Marriage is what they call a social gives people more social capital. Excuse me. Just typically because of the way the population there's more of a married population, and so therefore people tend to get more what they call generate social capital if they are married. From an economic standpoint, in marriage there are more tax deductions, bigger tax deductions, and tax benefits for that a married couple can receive, as well as when one of the partners passes, a married couple can pass their estate or assets to their partner without having to pay any type of gift tax or anything like that. In marriage, if you or your spouse does not qualify for Social Security benefits, then you can after the age of 62, then you can receive your spouse's benefits. And if you are married, then and your partner is deceased, then in most instances you can actually get that person's health insurance at a family rate. So if you have a situation where one person is working and the other is not, then that is definitely a benefit. Let's see. If you're married, there we go. You always have someone who you should be able to share in a healthy marriage to share your deepest secrets with. Marriage is supposed to be or lead up to the ultimate level of friendship. And so you're supposed to, in a healthy marriage, it creates the space where you have someone who you should be able to share your deepest secrets with. In marriage, benefit of marriage is you'll always, in a healthy marriage, let me say this, have someone to support you in things that you're doing, in things that you try to do, and someone help you even recover when you try and you strike out or it doesn't go well. So that is another benefit of marriage. In marriage, you get to grow old together, and you get to do fun things with someone, or have somebody who you can try fun stuff out with. In marriage, you're supposed to have a partner, a sexual partner, somebody who you can experiment and try things out that you've always wanted or always desired or thought about or saw, and you have someone again who you can do that with. And married people actually do have lower, they should, thank God, have lower rates of STDs. And then lastly, in marriage, in a healthy marriage, there is the increase of intimacy, not just through sex, but of just sharing your life together with somebody. So there's a lot of great benefits to being married. And again, as someone who is not married, I am not married, but and someone who was married, I can resonate with these. But again, I just wanted to highlight these because in our discussion yesterday, we talked about how marriage is sometimes presented as this hard thing, and the reality is there are hard moments in marriage, but marriage is also very beautiful. And so if that's something that you desire, then I would encourage you to continue to continue to desire it and continue to put yourself in position to be married, because there are definitely some fun and beautiful and wonderful things that a person can experience when they are married. So especially in a healthy marriage, let me say that, in a healthy marriage, because there's a whole lot of unhealthy marriages. So I just want to throw that out there for everybody, because I know that sometimes we lose sight of the benefits of marriage when we're talking about how hard marriage is and some of the life transitions. And even in my book, Surviving Relationship Storms, the purpose of it, like I said, is to highlight and talk about how you really can't not experience storms, but that the real reason that we go through storms is kind of to reveal something new about us and to repair something that's happening, that's going to be happening in our relationship. So it's a good thing, but often we don't look at storms, marriage storms, as good things. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I hope this helped you. I hope this kind of gave you a different perspective on marriage. And again, if you haven't got my book, go and get the book. If you haven't hit the share button, hit the share button. But hope that helps. Y'all have a good rest of your evening.